Hello, my name is Sasha. I am co-founder of DiBooq, and in this video I will show you how you can create your own booking website for your holiday accommodation in less than 10 minutes and without any programming knowledge using just the DiBooq app. If you open the DiBooq app in the new version and have already created an accommodation, you will find a new tile in the news menu for creating the booking website. You can also simply click on Profile below, select Property Management, tap the accommodation for which you want to create the website, and you will also find the option to activate your booking website here. Please note that the website feature is one of the premium features of the DiBooq app, but you can choose one of the subscription models and test it for free. We have set up a 7-day trial period so that you can try everything out at your leisure, completely risk-free. If you have decided on one of the subscription models, you will come to the legal screen where you still need to confirm a few documents. You can open these simply by clicking on the links and then toggle the switch on the right to confirm them. Use the blue Save button to send your confirmation. In the next screen, you select the language in which your booking website should be accessible to visitors. We currently offer 3 languages: German, English, Spanish. You can select all 3 languages. For now, I'll just leave this tutorial in English so that I have to fill out fewer fields. For the other languages, I would simply have to repeat various entries in the respective languages. Once you have selected the language, a status screen opens. This will guide you through the process of creating the booking website. A checklist shows you which points all need to be completed. You can simply click on the links and you will be taken to the corresponding menu item where you can make the entry. First, we take care of the picture gallery. As can be seen in the checklist, 7 images must be uploaded so that the booking website ultimately looks attractive. One picture is already included, the cover photo, which I had already uploaded when I created the accommodation. We can now simply upload more images, which will then be displayed later on the booking website. I'm rewinding the video a little faster at this point because the individual steps are repeated for each image and are self-explanatory. I always choose an appropriate image section that can then be displayed appropriately on the website. You can add a description for each image, but this is optional. When you have uploaded 7 images, simply click Save below. And we come back to the status screen where we see our first tick in the checklist. Next, we take care of the amenities of the accommodation. Simply click on the link again. Here you can provide further information about the accommodation, such as the number of beds and bedrooms and how many bathrooms are there in the property. You can easily select or deselect additional features in the list. For example, you can see the Wi-Fi, TV, kitchen, washing machine, air conditioning, pool, and various other things. Simply go through the list here and select what applies to your holiday accommodation. As an example, I simply select a few features for the tutorial and confirm the entries with the Save button. I come back to the checklist and can move on to the next item from there. The subdomain will be the URL where your booking website can later be accessed. It may be advisable to include the name of your accommodation as a phrase. I'll just enter tutorial EN here, and you can see under the input field how the subdomain will be composed in the end. Please note that you select the subdomain once here and cannot change it later. That's why think about which subdomain you want in advance. If you're happy with the subdomain, simply click Submit and go back to the checklist. The next point is a very important point. This is about the overnight prices. We click on this menu item again. Here you can see the tabs for the individual years. For each year, you can first define base prices that apply throughout the year. To do this, you enter a basic price per overnight stay, and also have the option of specifying a surcharge for weekend days. This means overnight stays from Friday to Saturday and Saturday to Sunday. But this is optional. You can simply leave 0 here if you don't want to charge a surcharge on weekend days. I'll just enter 10 euros here. So the base price for 2023 is defined. I now have the opportunity to define seasonal times in which different prices apply during the year. I'll do this as an example. Click on plus and choose different prices here for June. So now choose the 1st of June to June 30th and increase the price a little due to the high season. Simply select the period, enter the price per night and confirm. I don't have to limit myself to whole months. I could also have the period start or end in the middle of the month. The season can therefore be distributed as desired throughout the year. In July, I'll increase the price a bit and also make the weekend price a little higher. Create a period, enter and confirm prices. That should be enough for now. So I'll leave it at that for now and go back to the checklist. Next, you will see your phone number and address details in the list. There are 2 items in the checklist, but the screen in which the 2 points have to be entered is identical. That's why I'm entering both here at the same time. Then the 2 ticks will appear in the checklist at once. Address and phone number will be used for the legal notice of your website. The legal notice will be created automatically using this data. So I just enter my phone number and my address. Finally, select the country and click on Save to return to the status screen. As you can see, the upper checklist has now been completely processed. We will now proceed to a language-specific checklist. Remember, I only chose English as the website language, so I only have to work through these points for the English language. The same points would also have to be filled out in the other languages. Headline and description are again 2 points in the checklist that are entered on the same screen. That's why I'm filling these out at the same time again. I define a short headline. I had prepared a detailed description of the accommodation in the clipboard. I'll just copy it in now. Simple formatting such as bold or italic font can also be done, but I just leave everything in normal font, save and go straight to the next point. Payment conditions, cancellation policy, and deposit. Here you can set any conditions according to your interests. However, we have made your work a little easier by defining standard templates. DiBooq does not provide legal advice, so you use the templates at your own risk. So read through it to see if the wording suits your needs. You are welcome to change the templates or write your own texts. Once you have loaded the templates, adapted them to your needs, or defined your own conditions, simply click Save below. And we come back to the checklist. The next checklist item is privacy policies that are together with terms and conditions in the same screen. Privacy policies must be defined on every website. In contrast, the terms and conditions are optional. If you do not specify any terms and conditions, then the regulations for vacation rentals provided by the legislator will apply. However, you can optionally define your own conditions. Here again, we would like to point out that you can import standard templates defined by us, which you can adapt to your wishes, all of course again under your own responsibility, or you can just enter your own texts. If you use our templates, please read them carefully and adapt them to your needs. In the privacy policy template, for example, the subdomain is only included with placeholders. Please enter the subdomain that you previously selected here. There are currently 2 places in the template where you have to adjust the subdomain. When everything is completely filled out, simply click Save again at the bottom. In the status screen, we can now see that the checklist has already been completely processed. So we can now activate the English language version. The entire website is not online yet, but we have already activated the English language. At least one language must be completely filled out and activated in order to put the website online. We can now choose a color for our theme. This refers to the buttons and some visual elements on the website, which can have different colors. If we agree to everything, we will now activate the entire website. A confirmation appears at the top, and shortly afterwards we see 2 new buttons. First, I click the Open button and we see the website open in the browser just as any visitors can now access it normally via the URL. I'm just scrolling through for a moment. Here you can see the pictures, description, features, calendar, and so on. I'm going back to the DiBooq app. If you press the copy button in the status screen, the URL will be saved in your smartphone's clipboard. So you can easily share the URL on your social media channels or messengers like Facebook or WhatsApp, for example. Well, that's the end of it. The tutorial video has now taken about 10 minutes and the website is created. I hope I was able to help you and wish you a lot of fun with your own booking website.